hanggang lang sa takna o sa dapit na maabot kini atong sinamana nga tapok-tapok media forum nga ipasindahan sa Cebu chapter sa Publishers Association of the Philippines Incorporated. Niyata yapon sa nanda na itong venue nga mao ang Cebu Business Hotel. So we welcome our friends from media at magkauban and of course ang atong dinapit karong buntaga. Disyembre 5, 2014, Biyernes, for ID purposes. Labi na kay makita na worldwide pinagi sa kaimanan sa YouTube, internet. And we thank Club Director Sunny Gabiana for the effort. Ang atong dinapit karong higayunan, usa sa mga konsehales sa lungsod sa Konsolasyon. O kusa, this is also very beneficial. Inabinagayon niya itong mga taga-Konsolasyon nga tuhan na sa ubang pahig sa kalibutan, sa nagkadaiyang nasod, gusto sila masayon kung kumusta ang ilang lungsod. They will know, pinagi sa kaimanan sa internet kay covered man through internet kiningan itong tapok-tapok. At so, ato dinapit karong higayon na mao si Konsehal Taboy Abinales. Konsehal, pasalamat ni sa imong pagsanong sa mong pagdapit kanimo. We have issues to discuss with you. Ako na ipailasa ang atong kaubanan sa media na niya ng Karodemi, ang atong Pangulo sa PAPI Cebu Chapter, komentarista sa Bantay Radio, Engineer Greg Sinining. Atong laing kauban, si Wencelet of Radyo na Bayan o The Freeman. Okay. O niya, diyan rin si Bert Medina, si John Reyes, Christian Kayobi, si Ken Rivera, the one who led the prayer, si Sister Nancy Mirafuertes, ang atong treasurer, si Loy Jurado, Zach Aragon, o Ingon Marsap, si George King Suazo, o si Mrs. Ramos Sarimos, ay masinchen. So, ato na pangilan o pasiyon ng pamahayag, si Konsehal Taboy, sa dili pa natupuksan ang atong talag sa mga pangutana. Konsehal Taboy, as I said, masalamat kay Bing Nagkunin mo sa iyong pagsalot sa mga pagdapit karon. So, atong taga-bililog siya ng mga padangan sa iyang pasiyon ng mensahe.
Salamat kay Director din ang kagawa ng paling ko ay si last weekend. Nagpasalamat sa Ripay. Salamat din sa Balik na kung hindi mo nabitin mo last time. So, may kontak ito na.
So, kisay ko na mga tanang karon, ito ni Konsehal Taboy, ato hataga nagigil, Engineer Greg Sinining, sir.
Niyatong pag-ihani ni Konsehal Sir Samuel ay ito niya ma-expound itong eskwelahan diha sa Konsolasyon ato siyang tagang higayon nga iyatong ikapasabot katong namugna o niya siya day author niya ng mga eskwelahan o niya magoy daghang kagulian na usahay ma-confuse na ba na legitimate ba ng eskwelahan na illegitimate ba ng may mo ba imong sayran ang atong mga suking ating paminaw Konsehal. Unsa may hitabunin ninyo, unsa may status pa karon?
Actually, ang introduce sa eskwelahan was ang usa sa akong kadiscuss na when we conceptualize ang Konsolasyon Community College ni Graves of Paulos. Pero na innovation na siya, ang usa sa innovation lang namin introduce yung concept of bringing college education at your doorstep. Ang main purpose ng pagtubo ng sa Konsolasyon Community College is to provide quality education, very affordable and accessible sa mga estudyante. Actually, 10 years ago when I conducted a survey sa Konsolasyon, we were alarmed sa resulta because we discovered that out of 100 high school graduates, only 15% ang nagpursue ng college. So sa 15%, we later found out ultimately mga 5 to 8% did a degree. So we started to address that problem by conceptualizing the Konsolasyon Community College. Ang nakalahingan niya is because when we started it, when we drafted the ordinance, it was supposed to be affordable. Ang among i-offer ito was only 60 pesos per unit. So, ang per semester na magdagan 1,100 plus ka, 1,200. And then, ang namin i-come up yung idea na ang naitabo mong sa eskwelahan ng facilities construction, especially high school facilities, igamit na siya from 6 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we were negotiating with Dick, and after 2 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, we would use the same facilities sa high school to be used as college. So, naman ko na atong gobyerno, national government is we bring elementary and secondary education to the barangays. So we started asking that question, why not also bring college to the barangays using the same facilities? Ano na i-maximize? For example, Garing National High School, Pulpuga National High School, Tayo National High School. Igamit naman siya from 6 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock. So why not use it from 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the evening? That way, ang mga bata ng eskwela, they can save a lot of money. It would come out cheaper for 5 teachers to go to Garing than for 80 to 100 students to go to the population area. At the same time, relax pa sila, yung ginikanan, monitor pa sila anak all the time, kaya naroon sa tukaran. So, mo nang introduce na mo sa bringing college education to your step niya. Amo sa mga kanuhanan na instead of putting up a building, nga mugasto ang munisipyo, may pag-i-improve ng facilities high school na magamit both dili lang sa college, kundi sa high school sa mga computers, mga chairs, tables, ububan pa mga kaimanan. So more than concept, but unfortunately, when it was implemented sa 2010, we lost in the election, and we had an administration that doesn't know how really to implement that, to understand the concept. So mo nang nitabo, they tampered with the ordinance, ipang-usap nila. So the first thing they did when we were gone was to change the ordinance from separate distinct corporation into a mere economic enterprise. So may difference na. When we conceptualized the college, we thought it better na it has to be a different corporation, ibang academic, sa gulat politika o hindi ayaw. So when they converted that into economic enterprise, nahimo na siya mere department. So what ay gamit ang mga Board of Justice, what ay independence, what ay autonomy, ang college itself, because it's more than under the supervisor sa departamento, and it's the mayor who appoints all the officers. Libre sa original sa ordinance nga the stringent ang pagpili sa mga maestra. Ibutan ng ordinance nga you cannot be a teacher if you don't have a master's degree as a subject in yung itulo. Pero all that has changed kay usap man ang concept sa ordinansa. And mo ito lang just because nga barato, it does not necessarily mean you can sacrifice ang quality sa education. I don't know, when we started the college, there were 600. Actually, nagsugo na siya grade 2,000 lang ni may bounce ng intention ng pa-enroll na yun. Siguro is politika na ayaw mo na, illegal na, hindi na siya registered. So, ilang hangyo ang mga Amerikanan nga enroll yung kwarta. So, it was ultimately reduced to 600 from 2,000. So, 1,400 ang growing. Even sa first year, second year, third year, fourth year. When it's 40 year, see the same population. Mauna siyang sitwasyon niya. I don't think sahay mo depende mo ng priorities kay bottom line ng every project is funding. Kung hindi na siya considered as a priority sa kanyang stasyon, hindi siya mo karoon mo stagnate sa career, just waiting for the proper time. Okay, thank you very much.
Doon ako ihatod ni mo nga nahugnig. Actually, dili lang nakaingon nga reklamo. Pero, kurang ikaw may gisangunan na ani, kaysa diha nga naghisgot ko sa imong pangalan sa kahanginan na ay upadangat sa ilang pangaliyo po utak ni mo kunsihal. Kasili, Upper Kambyuhan, in particular, kaya na ako na'y mubo diya nga daan nga mura pag neglected. Ang ilang po nagipadangat na ko, neglected mo na nga pinaagi tingali nimo kanang kahatagan kay o mayon na to o kalibyo ba sa ilang reklamo kay mumura ko kayo ng pagtun sa upper kambyuhan konsyal nga huwag yung punong masiminto sa ito pa kung mag-uwan, pinarotikuan, pinapo kayo, sakit kayo ang bato niya, kung init po, talaga kung mabuga. Pero in between o sa tumoy, pikas na plate, masiminto na, pagtanang man nga, di man ko nung masiminto. Uludor po nag-react sa atong text nga, di ko na masiminto, kay wak po gidunit sa mataghabing, pero isang at na sa akong tulumanon, ako lang po nagipadangat ng konsyal. Base na lang, ngayon mo ning kapalapdan pagsusi ni kay ikaw may taga-konsulasyon. Kaya asusihan ko rin basta ang location, Barangay Kasili, Sitio, ang Upper Kambyuhan, huwag iba kung saan ang Sitio ha, basta Kasili, naidang Upper Kambyuhan. Ikaw, tingali ka na ko dyan.
Thank you. Kadang-kadang lima sa daan ba? Then, nag-isip pa ito na sa Serbias 10 years ago, yan yung dito sa stasyon yung dapat ko sila sa comprehensive road network plan, comprehensive drainage plan. Until now, I come out. So, natay problema sa stasyon in identifying the roads kay dagan po yung situation sa daan, provincial road, municipal road, na ay barangay road. Kunya, kadang-kadang sa aming kambyuhan, dagan yung mga daan na private path. Nawa pa rin na nunay. So, gamit privately. So, ang sector kay COA na we cannot use government funds for any private property. So, first, it has to be donated either to the barangay or to the municipality before you can put in government funds. So, mauna, it's the same sa Padong sa Tayod. Until now, it remains a private land owned by the TES. So, di yun sa simento. Sa gabi kay klamo may paspalto nila, di yun makulat pa kay makiham sa COA.
Okay, so ako yakal sa ang lugar na to kaubanan nga miyabot Gloria George Royo niya na George de la Peña niya sa yung sama mo George de la Peña George Royo niya sa si MSP na atong lang kauban niya mong yung educator na to si Sister Nancy Mirafuentes pasiguro na siya punta namin doon sa Consolation Community College or maybe some suggestions may tungkol sa maong tulungan.
Ang high school o ang elementary pwede na sila masagol, but college dili yun because ang concern ko sa young is different. Isa ng ilang mga gamit is different. I've been a teacher for the past 40 years of my life and I understand that college education is freer, lesser equipments, but the elementary and high school need a lot, and that I think it would not be fair if our high school and elementary would be included or would be near our college. I guess the focus is, in fact, it's a sad thing to note at this point in time, where in our education, the DepEd, in fact, I was suggesting to our brother here that we would like to invite DepEd officials because it's a sad thing that they have added another year, kindergarten, and then another year for high school. It is burdening the parents and it is also burdening our children because we are all, I think many of us are a product of grade 6 only and as well as 4th year high school. I realize that our Filipinos have mentalities that could compete with people outside, foreigners, if only our teachers would be well trained. So I guess your school should also try to manage that teachers will really be competent teachers. There are a lot of teachers at this point in time. I beg to ask forgiveness. But there are even those who cannot speak straight English.
I agree.
How can we manage to have children who will be competent if we have teachers who are already being accepted into the agency who are not competent? So I guess this is a concern, I think, of PAPI, most of all, to really come up with suggestions that teachers in school must have to be first tried whether they have to go into demonstrations before they can be accepted. Because now, even principals and even heads of schools have the degree or doctor's degree. But then, if they are asked to communicate, I think teachers need to communicate. If they are asked to communicate, they learn sort of communication skills. How can we teach well if we could not communicate? Even mathematics or science for that matter, or any other subjects. PhD. We have. If we want to be competent, we have to teach them English. And now look at what we are doing. We are putting already our schools into the vernacular. Why? Why are we trying to just teach our students in the vernacular when we can compete? We can even teach them Spanish. First, we do away with Spanish. Why? For what reason? When our students are very good. Our students, I think many of student government officials now are a product of the school before. And they are now managing. Why can't they not come up with a fight that our students will be given the same experience? Look at our textbooks now. I'm talking about the elementary and high school. We only have Physical City, Pepe and Pilar. We have literature for Philippine high schools in the high school. And yet we can speak about what we have learned in the past. But the students now, they could not speak anymore about their lessons in the classroom. I hope you agree with me. So I guess, Brother Councilor, I think it is best, because you are also an official of the government, you must have to place this concern that our elementary and high school will have to have a separate. Do not mix it. Because our government can afford. If they can afford to spend money of government in other things, I am sure, if they are concerned, if they are for the people, by the people, they will always have to look at this particular aspect to be an improvement of our people in the country. Salamat.
But first, let me clarify the concept of bringing college education to the different barangays. Was I was just copying, if you can bring elementary and secondary education to the barangays, why not bring college also to the barangays? That was the concept. As to why, as to the products now for our education, I think one of the main causes is the way we look at things. Like, for example, people are running for public office, people are becoming teachers without passion. They don't really have a passion for such profession or for such career. I think their main, it has become very commercialized, because even if you ask one parent, they would tell, maista lang ka, like, maista, siguro sinulog. So the only way you look at education is to be profitable, or it's a decent way of making a living. So it's not really kung sa inalin sa kasing-kasing, sa katao, individual. Mawitaw nga, in the barangays, I've been going there often. May gusto na akala ako anak, kinukuling pare, may pare na nagtorta. Pare, may gusto sa bumuyab. Akala gusto na ako anak, kinukuling pulis, may nagtorta. Now, I agree with you that there are teachers, no, what yun nila sa ilang kasing-kasing ang pagtulog, what yung devotion, dedication. They're just there because their parents urge them to be teachers so that they can make an honest and decent way of living. Hindi ko pagkinabuhin ko lang. Siguro ang swindas na isa, daghang loob, daghang pautan. Asa kung kita profesyon na di pa 5-6, magkukuling mo mga ganyang pautan. Ang maista naman. So, mauna siya, I think, one of the reasons sa atong kultura nga na it's very difficult to look for solutions, anak. Bisa kira pagsuruban. There's no formula for that solution.
Okay. Atong tayo si Sir Wencelin, magkapagkana.
I think the controversy lies in the status of the Consolacion Community College Councilor. Katungingon nga nag-mix ang college, elementary o high school, wala. So because that is illegal. So ang main concern mo karon sa may tan-aw mo sa dagan sa pagpadagan sa mong eskwelahan nganong nagpabiling na stagnant 600 lang gapon ang iyang population kakonsyal.
For one, ang cost has become very restrictive. So when we originally proposed the college, the tuition was 50 pesos per unit. But you probably will not believe it. It only in 2005 it was increased 7 times. So from 1,000 plus per semester, right now an ordinary college student is paying 6,000 to 7,000 per semester. So just one simple stroke of order, without any consultation, they increased the tuition by 600% in 2010. So that's probably one of the reasons why fewer are enrolling, because of restrictive costs. The second is lack of facilities. Still, no improvement of facilities. Still the same number of buildings, same number of classrooms. And third would be to reiterate the lack of competent teachers. They have compromised the qualification of the teaching personnel. Originally, it was very stringent that you cannot become a teacher if you don't have a master's degree on a certain subject that you want to teach. But that is not being followed now. And maybe it's the lack of direction on the policy making body of the school.
Kung siya'y action yung mga konsyal, are you not the one handling the committee on education, or is there any counselor or other counselor handling it?
Unfortunately, we belong to the minority. So I'm not even a member of the committee on education. And our internal rules and procedure in the council is, I don't know, that's one of the things I protest that they even elected to that. You cannot introduce measures unless you are a member of the committee or you're the chairman of the committee. So, as of now, if you're going to ask me, I'm going to tell you honestly, I'm just waiting for a change in administration or situation get better so that we can introduce some improvements in the policies in the school. Because we're in the minority. And they don't entertain ideas from the minorities, unfortunately, from this administration.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Sunod, Montana. Lawyer Rado. I'll follow up. One question lang na ni Sister Nancy, then after that, Lawyer Rado.
I guess you should not despair, because desperation is the paralyzing of the spirit. Now, if you have ideas, this is actually for the common good, go ahead. You can touch even now, Papi. The Papi can make some kind of an exposure for people in government who are not actually doing what is supposed to be right for the common good. You just have to stand upright. Of course, you will have to remember that doing these things would finally make you end in witnessing. You either will be persecuted emotionally and persecuted physically. But nevertheless, if your intention is for the common good, please come up with a cause. Suggestion.
Thank you very much. We have never despaired just in the council. The moment you go in democracy, it's the majority that prevails. That's always prevailed. Majority rules na. So right now, if you're going to determine majority, we have just to wait and see. I think we can be in a position.
Okay, Lawyer Rado.
Tanaw niya itong Facebook sa Papi. Ako punta na kasi sa lang kabuko for the benefit of those students who wants to enroll in your college. Pila man ang tuition fees like elementary, high school, whatever. Pila man
Elementary, secondary, sa pag-grade na siya. Ang college lang, may nalikan karon from mere 50 to 200 naman siguro na 300 per sa consultation. Hindi ko aware because I'm not even a member sa committee sa education. And by the way, ako rin advocacy is duha ka po, education and political reforms. I've been in public service for more than 24 years. Ang ako yung advocacy is two duha. One is education and the second is political reform.
Okay.
That is good to siya, sir, na yung usa siya mga advocacy niya is education, other one is political reforms. Mangutangan ta niya kung saan ay political color ron sa konsolasyon o being naagad sa konsolasyon, usa ay dagan sa pagpolitika diya sa konsolasyon ron.
Duha na grupo ng Unified, grupo ni Aligado, grupo ni una, usa na sa atong yapas, really personality based ang politics. But unfortunately, manaman yung boto. Ako rin, for one, usa na sa reform ng yapas is, I'm really against vote buying. So in my 24 years in political career, I never voted a single vote. So I'm proud of maybe I could be proud of saying that I'm one of those who probably will not buy many votes, but I don't buy votes. That's very rare, karon. It doesn't matter if I lost, basta plenty lang. You cannot start serving public if you start buying votes.
Kusang tinood ba ang balita nga si Kani Mayor Gungog o balik pagdagan ang ba ni Mayor Aligado?
He is considering it very seriously. Masela yung magkakapagin.
Masela rin. Ano are his probable candidates for councilor? Vice Mayor o councilor? Nandun na nag-area? Wala ka. Ikaw doon ako na-elector.
Balik ko first time na po.
Balik.
First time na po.
Okay. Yung knowledge, Engineer Ed Adlawan, ano sa buwan niya na doon?
Mana to masayaran ang luha na bilay ng pundo. Muna na tani kung sila asa man siya ang tulugan ang aspect pundo o ng kaligado o kung sa iyang political aspect.
I always said that loyalty is always the people. Ako, kung sa'yo kaayos tao, ito, I don't belong to any group. I try to be independent. Karon, matawag ka ako sa grupo ni Hugo. Kasi pagkaroon. Kaya yung politics is only a process. After that, you go back to sa mga tao na karon, one of the sad things sa among council, after was we have a lot of robots there. The remote control, but belief or logic, belief or reason, doesn't listen to ideas. Whatever the top honcho will say, approve yun sila. Hindi na mag-iglalis, hindi na maminabrason. So, I would like to believe that I'm a politician or a public servant who cannot be controlled by any personality.
So, mag-isip na ito, rubber stamp na nila ito. No, nakipunta na.
Kapwa media bitaw, what sila direction, what sila program as to how to entertain ba media practitioners ba on a very colorful event punta na sila preparation for such things like fellow media men who were there to cover the event. Yeah, walk it down. We were left on our own. We had to go on our own on stage, find our own seats. What good? Nothing good from your PIO.
Fiesta na, fiesta.
Oh.
Program committee ni Hari.
Sarok Festival. That was last year's Sarok Festival.
I myself, an official, I am not really being interviewed. Just I did not even attend one fiesta event. The Sarok, I was there only for a few minutes. So I understand your predicament.
Doon ay punta na si Andy Manatad.
May bagyo niya, siya. Okay, I have only two questions. Number one, considering the fact na ang atong panahon karon di matagalan kay matud pas pag-asa o di ko mulahos dili sa ato mo takilin pa doon Japan. Kanya, this involves our environment, the illegal logging, the too much so many subdivisions and mining. Kumusta inyong environment, Honorable? Environment in terms of planting kahoy kay daghan pa mo sa vision niya.
Planting kahoy naman ang permit. It's very easy to plant. Problema ang support na. Whether those plants will grow or not. Kaya may mga puros na natin for political migrants. Pakita na ng 1,000 trees. After na, kaya so, hindi po na siya mo last year po. Kung may mga environment sa konsolasyon, the point of view sa environmentalist, Consolacion is a disaster. Environmentally, worry and dry, rivers and creeks are being polluted. There was a time, I think it was 2 years ago, when DNR came up with the findings that our rivers and creeks have zero oxygen level. Hindi mo ka itong mga manfish at asking tolerance. Lutaw na ito, ang balinan, namatay na. So something's wrong.
Okay. Kumusta itong inyong isdaan diya kung siya na nandoon sa SM? Kung sa tingnan na nabi tayo mamasok din tayo.
Sa Jordan?
Jordan, okay. Naghandong ko nga imo kong ibitaw dito sa ako lang. Hindi ka nagugas to.
Pero actually, mayroon sa Jordan pero diyan ang tipong fish pa rin, mamasok sa bangos.
Bangos. Niya na siya dagang lapas ng kitong. Mga mumul.
Hindi na diyan ang nagkikito kung mumul, diyan ang yung sa lain.
Okay. Anyway, kung siya, kumusta yung preparasyon sa bagyo nga umabot nga Ruby?
Nasa tayo sa mga active na akong sa
Correct.
Remol gina, usa sa basic problema is lodging comprehensive reviews plan.
Anyway, thank you very much, Honorable Kaboy Atinales. Thank you.
Sa ito na naman kita iwang panahon, lapas na tagamay because we still have a club meeting after this. Atong salamatan si Konsyal Taboy Abinales yung pagtambong karon isip our panelists sa atong weekly media forum. Ato ang tagagigayon si Konsyal Taboy pag himos yung final statement.
Salamat sa kayo. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm very honored to be here this morning. Anytime you invite me, I'll make it a point to be my priority. So, salamat kayo sa invitation and very happy to be here to find the time.
Okay, salamat kayo. Konsyal Taboy Abinales sa sumasako sa konseho sa lungsod sa Konsolasyon. Hangtod sa sunod Biyernes, naipog na sa atong Tapo-Tapo Weekly Media Forum. Ako niya po yung alagad sa Costa Rica. Dagang salamat o buhay sa bayan.